I've really been wanting to get to this section. We're still on Operation Clean House Tots. We're at the very last end of it. The Pat Tillman Memorial Scholarship Fund. Now, I warned you. My dad calls me Darth Vader for a reason. Look up Jim Cummins, astrologer musician, and go say hi to Dad. He's world-renowned astrologer. No kidding. Find him in the mountain, astrologer too. I have a sister Debbie who's a professional, international medium psychic channeler. You can find her online, Debbie Edwards. I believe it says Visions Speak was her book. And she tours with the psychic fairs and all that. I don't like to charge for my services. Not for those services. No. Certain ones. One of them is channeling. You ever feel like you talk to someone from the other side? Pat and I had a talk. I'd love to tell his parents about it. I'll tell you this. Right now he's wearing his football uniform. And he's saying, "Go get him, James." Massive people behind this guy. Couldn't believe it. I've never had whoa, it was a rush. Yeah. Pat Tillman Memorial Scholarship Fund. You go get him, James. He respects the troops, but he has issues too. So at any rate, Pat Tillman's fund comes in at 15% of up yonder here, 15% of the TOTS fund. So $564,890,625. 1% administration. We're not going to have somebody out there skimming, especially Pat. Come on. $5,648,106.25. The remaining $244,718.75, 99% annually, so a couple of $1 billion real fast like, goes directly to supplying 4-year scholarships for heirs of the current Persian Gulf Wars, injured and deceased, those who have been killed in the war. And that's up to $5,000 per quarter per heir, up to 4 heirs per family. The heirs of those families come first. The heirs of the disabled vets from that war come behind it. Then the heirs, if there's any money left that year, the heirs from the Twin Towers, and once again talking about up to 4 per family, would get it. And let's see here. The change, they get to keep the change. If it's more than $5,000 a quarter, it's more than $5,000 a quarter. That's just the way it is. By the way, I didn't throw something in I should have thrown in earlier. That $5,500 from the Jumpstart program, that goes to a year's tuition. And anything left from that $5,500 is divided into 4 equal payments sent by the base commander to the graduating Jumpstart student. So back to where we're at. If a student flunks out before they get their BA or BS, or if they decide they don't want to pursue college, or if they've already got a nice degree and they don't need it, they can apply and get 50% of what it would normally cost them to go to school to complete that degree. If they already have above that degree, forget it. I shouldn't have said that because that's not how it's written. The way it's written is 50%. How long would it take them? So if it would have taken them a year, that would have been $20,000. They would have gotten $10,000 out of it and get them off the books. Now, even if they have a BS, a BA, or higher, and they graduate their last year in school, once they sign up, they have to sign up first. Their last year in school, they won't qualify for any funds for going to school. But if they maintain a 3.2, by God, we'll give them a $5,000 CA check. Now, the family members have up to 10 years after the moment they've been notified that they're eligible to actually apply. It's on a first come, first served basis. When the money's out, the money's out. When there's a stack of people waiting in line, the first come are not necessarily the first served if there's already another family member being served, just like student loans. Something I ran into much to my shock. So it's generally first come, first served, but you get the idea. You got over $559 million, $5,000 a quarter. So it's not a lot of money when you start adding it up. You're looking at about 1,000 people every year, or 1,000 quarters, or whatever. the bottom line is that you are doing some good here. And this is pretty perpetual. The funds will change as we move on, but not by much. Partly because the war should be over, you think, but Pat can't be forgotten. Pat can't be forgotten, and neither can all the other troops. And this is a way of keeping the memory of all the troops, not just Pat alive, but all of them, and taking care of their families, taking better care of their families, and better care of the disabled vets. By the way, I hear we still have Vietnam vets that haven't been taken care of. That's an American shame.